Dear students, let us do the solved example 5.8. A mass of 4 kg rests on a horizontal plane. The plane is gradually inclined until at an angle theta is equal to 15 degrees with the horizontal. The mass just begins to slide. What is the coefficient of static friction between the block and the surface? So in this problem, see, initially a 4 kg block is placed on a horizontal plane. On this gravitational force vertically downward, normal reaction vertically upward, both are in a line, so that you can write n is equal to mg. So this horizontal plane is gradually inclined. Here say angle is theta. Say actually the angle is increased from 0 degrees to 15 degrees. This is the maximum value. This is the maximum value. Here let us choose an angle less than 15 degrees. Why less than 15 degrees means at 15 degrees of inclination angle the block is ready to move down. If you take less angle, that will be at rest. Now let us identify the forces working on that. Vertically downward is gravitational force. Normal to the inclined surface is normal reaction. Since it is trying to slide down, it is sliding down, so that motion is opposed by static friction by working in opposite direction. Now let us extend the normal reaction backward. Similarly, friction vector, static friction vector also backward extend like this. If this is angle theta, this also angle theta. Now we resolve the mg vector into two perpendicular components. This vector is adjacent to theta. Therefore, if this is mg, this will be mg cos theta, and this will be mg sin theta. mg is resolved into two perpendicular components. So here mg not there. Now n and mg cos theta are in a line, equal in magnitude and opposite in direction. Similarly, static friction and mg sin theta, these two are in a line, equal in magnitude and opposite in direction. Second equation divided by first equation gives sin theta by cos theta. Third equation we got. So now the angle is gradually increased from 0 degrees to 15 degrees, from 0 degrees to some maximum value. So what happens if theta value is increased? That we can understand from the first equation here. Here second equation. What is your second equation? Fs is equal to mg sin theta. If theta increases, sin theta value increases. If sin theta increases, mass is a constant, g value is a constant. If sin theta increases, Fs value increases. It means if theta increases from 0 to theta maximum, then Fs increases from 0 to Fs maximum. So substituting these values, these maximum values in third equation, tan theta maximum is equal to Fs maximum by n. But by law of kinetic friction, by law of static friction, Fx maximum is directly proportional to n. Is equal to mu s n. So this is fifth equation. In place of Fs maximum, you can substitute this value. Substitute 5 in 4. Tan theta maximum is equal to mu s n by n. N gets cancelled. So in this way you got mu s is equal to tan theta maximum. Let us substitute the theta maximum value given as 15 degrees. You get the answer, and that is 0.27. Now let us go for another problem. The 10th problem in the problems. Here tenth problem is, a block is placed on a ramp of parabolic shape given by the equation y is equal to x square by 20. So this is the parabolic ramp on that a block is placed, and the parabolic path equation is given y is equal to x square by 20. If mu s is equal to 0.5, the coefficient of friction between block and the parabolic path is 0.5. What is the maximum height above the ground at which the block can be placed without slipping? See, from the ground, at what maximum height it must be placed so that it slides down without slipping. That is asked here. Okay. Problem 10. This is on page 115. Here, parabolic ramp is given. Parabolic ramp is given like this. X-axis, y-axis. Its equation is y is equal to x square by 20. Now a block is placed here. Okay. Mu s is given. This is the maximum height. And this will be the corresponding x maximum. Okay. Just now we did a problem. In that problem, there was inclined table and this is y value, this is x value. The block was placed here. The condition for the block ready to move down was given by mu s is equal to tan theta maximum. Here, so this is theta maximum. If this is theta maximum, y will be y maximum and x will be x maximum. But here the path is a straight line. But here the path is a curve. Here tan theta maximum actually gives you what? Tan theta means opposite side by adjacent side. It is change in y coordinate by change in x coordinate. That is actually slope. Slope of the inclined plane. Slope of inclined plane. Then here, how to take slope of the curve? So here we follow one method. So the block is here. So here we draw a tangent to the curve. The tangent touches the curve at a single point. And this is tangent. This is tangent. And this tangent is making an angle theta maximum. Now mu s is equal to the same formula we are using here also, tan theta maximum. So here tan theta is nothing but slope of tangent to curve. So tangent to curve, slope. Slope is defined as change in y coordinates by change in x coordinates. Let us choose 2 points on the tangent. One place here. See, this point is B x maximum, see this point, B x maximum comma y maximum, and here A x1 y1, or say it is x2 y2. So y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. So here, or y maximum by, so no, y2 maximum by x2. So here y2 minus y1 means delta y, x2 minus x1 means delta x, or dy by dx. Mu s is equal to dy by dx. D by dx, y value given here, x square by 20. One by 20 constant you write outside. When x square differentiated with respect to x, you get 2x, that is x by 10. By cross multiplication we get x is equal to 10 into mu s. Mu s value given 0.5 is equal to 5 meters. Now you see this is x maximum, and corresponding, see but the equation of the line is y is equal to x square by 20, or y maximum is equal to x maximum square by 20. Is equal to x maximum 5 square by 20 is equal to 1.25 meters. So this is the answer. Now let us do 9th problem. In the same page, a block of mass 2 kg slides on inclined plane that makes an angle of 30 degrees with the horizontal. The coefficient of friction between the block and surface is this much. What force should be applied to the block so that it moves down without any acceleration? Similarly, another one, what force should be applied to the block so that it moves up without any acceleration? So these two are asked here. First let us note the data. Mass of the block is 2 kg, angle 30 degrees, coefficient of friction. Here the block is either moving down or moving up, and when the block is sliding, the friction expressed is kinetic, and that is given, the coefficient of friction is given mu k root 3 by 2. Coefficient of kinetic friction is given. Now first A, what force should be applied to the block? So usually we are putting capital letter for applied force. What should be the applied force so that it moves down so that it moves down with zero acceleration, that is a is equal to 0. Zero acceleration. So here let us draw a figure of the theta. Here the block is there. So it should move down. First let us identify the forces working on that. Gravitational force vertically downward. Normal reaction, normal to the inclined plane. So it is moving down, therefore kinetic friction will be upward. Okay, now we are applying force. Actually now the block is at rest. You are applying some force on it. You are applying some force. So 4 forces are working. Now let us resolve the mg vector into 2 perpendicular components. First n vector moved backward, fk vector moved backward. Afterwards, if this is theta, this also theta. Now you resolve mg into one component onto n, another component onto this line. Another is here. If this is mg, this is mg cos theta. If this is mg, this is mg sin theta. So mg should be removed. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 forces are there. Now n and mg cos theta. These two forces are lying on a line, and under the action of two forces the block is neither flying up nor sinking down, therefore n is equal to mg cos theta. Now let us consider line parallel to the inclined plane. To left hand side applied force and mg sin theta are there, and to right hand side frictional force is there. Under the action of three forces it must move down with zero acceleration. Actually acceleration means velocity increasing, but zero acceleration means velocity is not increasing, neither increasing nor decreasing, it is constant. So this must move down with constant velocity. Okay, here it must move down with a is equal to 0, no? So according to Newton's second law, F net is equal to ma. A is equal to 0. So net force, its meaning is along this direction F net must be 0. Okay. So in the moving direction, let us take the force as positive. Then opposite direction force becomes negative. So now we are calculating net force F mg sin theta. These are in the moving direction, therefore taken positive, and this is in opposite direction, therefore negative. So the resultant of these forces is 0. Now F is equal to minus Fk when brought here becomes plus Fk, and this minus mg sin theta. So this is, but by definition Fk is equal to mu kn, law of kinetic friction. Similarly, and n is equal to, you got here mg cos theta. In the problem, applied force is asked, therefore you are making it subject. You are sending these two to the right hand side. So you got this equation. By definition, kinetic friction, according to law of kinetic friction, Fk is equal to mu kn, and n is equal to mg cos theta here. So in this equation, substitute this value in place of Fk, we can substitute this value. Mg can be taken common. Mass is 2 kg, g value let us take 10, mu k value root 3 by 2, cos theta cos 30 degrees minus sin 30 degrees. So in this way, substituting the values, we get the answer 5 newtons applied force. This much force must be applied. Now let us consider B. Gravitational force, normal reaction, extended here. See here, in the second one, what is given here? What force should be applied to the block so that it moves up? So here the block should move up. So you must apply force upward. And if the block is moving upward, frictional force will be downward. Frictional force will be downward. Now if this is theta, this also theta, therefore this becomes mg cos theta this becomes mg sin theta. Now n is equal to mg cos theta, and along the inclined plane the block is moving up, therefore in the moving direction, see here also it is moving with constant velocity. Constant velocity means F net is 0. So net force upward along inclined plane. So F taken as positive, and mg sin theta and Fk are in opposite direction. See in which direction block is moving, in that direction the physical quantities are taken positive, and in opposite direction the physical quantities are taken negative. Therefore Fk negative and mg sin theta negative. So this is the net force. Or just now here Fk value we got here. How much value you got? Fk is equal to mu k mg cos theta. Taking mg common, m value 2 kg into g value 10, mu k value, how much mu k value? Root 3 by 2 cos 30 degrees plus sin 30 degrees. So substituting the values we get the answer. How much? We get the answer 25 newtons. This is the answer. Okay, now let us do a problem 5.9, that is solved example. Solved example 5.9. What is the acceleration of the block and trolley system shown in figure? What is the acceleration of the block and trolley system? So here the trolley, here the mass. These are not at rest. They are sliding down. So both are sliding down with common acceleration, and that acceleration is asked. If the coefficient of kinetic friction 0.04, what is the tension in the string? Tension in the string also asked. See, two acceleration asked, tension in the string asked. Okay, let us note the diagram. This is 20 kg. This is 3 kg. Here coefficient of kinetic friction given. What is asked here? Acceleration how much? Tension how much? So here the block is moving to right hand side with acceleration A, and this 3 kg mass also moving down with the same acceleration, because large block and small block both are connected by a string. Therefore both will move with common acceleration. Okay, now let us solve the problem using free body diagrams. First let us take this part. On 3 kg block, gravitational force is working. Gravitational force is mg. 3 kg into g value 10. So 30 newtons of gravitational force is working downward. So this gravitational force tries to stretch the string. So immediately inside the string tension is produced, and this tension opposes the stretching of the string. So for first free body diagram 1. What is the free body diagram 1? Here 3 kg on 3 kg mass, downward is 30 newtons, upward is tension. Therefore see, and this is sliding down with common acceleration. Therefore net force acting on 3 kg body is, this is moving down, means gravitational force is more and tension is less. That is why it is coming down. So and F net according to Newton's second law, ma. M means its mass 3. A is equal to gravitational force 30 newtons minus T. In this way we got one equation. Okay. Now let us consider second free body diagram, that is trolley. This is small m, this is capital M. On this capital M, gravitational force working downward, normal reaction upward. But the resultant of these two forces becomes 0. So we need not consider these forces. So here the gravitational force is pulling the mass. The gravitational force is pulling the mass. So under the action of gravitational force, our block is moving in this direction with some acceleration. Since this is moving to right hand side, frictional force works to left hand side. frictional force works to left hand side. See here, since gravitational force is pulling, see here tension force will be working here. Here tension force is working here because this mass this opposes the stretching of the string. So here small mass, here large mass. These two masses always try to stretch the string, whereas tension in the string opposes the stretching. Therefore, here T will be in this direction. Now, so under the action of all these forces, of course, these are equal in magnitude and opposite in direction. Therefore, this becomes 0. Only to right hand side T is there, and to left hand side Fk is there, and the body is moving to right hand side. So net force to right hand side F net is equal to, so you are taking net force to right hand side, therefore right side physical quantity is taken as positive and opposite force is taken as negative. So this is the net force. But according to Newton's second law, F is equal to ma, because its mass is taken as capital M. So m into a, ma, F net is equal to ma. Or you can write here, net force is by Newton's second law, F net is ma, T minus Fk. But by law of kinetic friction, Fk is equal to mu kn. Fk is equal to mu kn. And here n is equal to mg. N is equal to mg. So let us substitute this value in this equation. ma is equal to T minus, in place of Fk you are writing mu k mg. Okay. Now let us substitute the values. Capital M, this block's mass is 20 kg. 20A is equal to T minus mu k value given 0.04. Mass 20, G value 10. 20A is equal to T minus, here E8 we get. This is second equation. Here first equation, here second equation. Let us add the first and second equations, because here minus T is there, here plus T is there. Both gets cancelled and you can find A value. Adding 1 and 2. 30 minus t is equal to 3a. T minus 8 is equal to 20a. Adding plus t minus t cancel. 20a plus 3a, 23a. 30 minus 8, 22. A is equal to 22 by 23 meter per second square. So we got the initial acceleration. Now to find tension, we are having two equations. Either, so you can substitute a value either in this equation or in this equation. Let us substitute in this equation. T minus 8 is equal to 20a.